Greetings, hello one and all. It has been a while since the last Salted Slices sit down and play through an RPG together. In fact, the only one we've done on the channel has been Persona 3. It was one of my favorite series to do just because it's very nice to have something that we can kind of dive into, and it gives me free commentary points to talk about because the characters will say something like, man, I don't know how to cook, and then I can be like, brother, watch me cook. No, but it feels pretty good. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. I don't think it's fair if I continue on with this stream without first acknowledging my title on twitch.tv. I know it says RPG Raturdays return, and that's fucked up of me to say because it is a JRPG, and I'm sorry, all right? However, I will not be changing the title. I simply must keep it the way that it is. I am playing this game, so I cannot watch live, but now that I have confirmed, I trust there will be VODs to eat. Yes, this is going to be fully documented on YouTube. Same thing I did for my Persona one. Right after this stream, I'm going to make a playlist, which is Metaphor, ReFantazio. That's how I got there eventually. So yes, there will be a whole playlist for this on my YouTube after it's done. Watch at your own pace, watch at your own accord. I kind of get used to the idea that on Twitch, also you are the USA still, yes? Yeah, currently I am. So there's gonna be 1 week where we're gonna have to miss out on Metaphor because I'll be in Japan. But to make up for it, when I come back, I will do both Saturday and Sunday. We'll do Metaphor streams, so that way I can get still the 1 week we're missing. Because I'll only be out for what would normally be the RPG for 1 day. So don't worry, that one I will make up for it somehow, whether it's before or after. Bro, in that breed visa, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't think so. If it wouldn't work for me in the US, I don't think it can work anywhere else. All right. So, what screen are we on? Don't worry, I've really been locked in and loaded for this one. Current streak 1. Nope, not anymore. It's not. Let me add in, because I wanted to. It's not a display capture. I believe it is a window capture. It is a window capture. Add existing. No. Make source visible. Not yet. I've got to set up some stuff. My Opera chat, not even remotely. My Steam hub, also not even remotely. Now, surprise, surprise, after all this time, after all these years, finally, I have it all. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Wasn't there something else I do? Yeah, I think I make the background color green, and then everything looks green for you guys. But then what I do is I go into filters, and I add in a chroma key, which is right here. That's a color key, not a chroma key. I would like to chroma key, thank you. You could understand how there'd be a little bit of difficulty betwixt the two. And now, we're back to the rat that actually hops around a little bit when I talk. Normally, I can't use this one because playing on my computer is too taxing while running this one. / the software for it. Seeing as Derp also has issues with it, I'm going to blame it somewhat on the software. You could say that's a very unfair thing to do. Okay, audio is still synced up, so I can tell. Let me do this real quick. It's called troubleshooting, sweetheart. I wouldn't expect everybody to understand. We will be probably on this side. That's where I was for Persona. I think that will work here. Not saying that this game's anything like Persona. Obviously, there's starch differences betwixt the two. Surely. I mean, I really have no clue about any of it. I think my #1 goal is to try and not compare everything to Persona, because that can only be at the detriment to the game. Everything that's different will stand out like a sore thumb. Play the game in Japanese. I've been driving very illegally for exposure. I mean, that's good for you. You do not object for me forcing Persona's scramble code upon you in your DMs. Oh, shit. No, I did not notice. Also, I hope the illegal driving's been going well for you. I mean, like, you know, don't put too many people at risk. I'm going to play in English, much as some might say, play in Japanese. I think the English text I will do slightly better at reading. I don't want to say anything like that. So, select an audio language, Japanese or English. Call it. The coin is flipping in the air right now. To me, it really doesn't matter at all. Aside from one thing, if we play with the Japanese voices, I'm probably still going to have to read everything out loud. So maybe I should just play with English voices, because afterwards I'd read it aloud for people who weren't able to see it / second monitor warriors anyways. So most likely if I'd like myself to survive, and my throat to live another day, which I'm not working the corner yet, so I'd really like that one. I probably play with English audio. You can change it later. We'll go with English audio. If I don't like the dub that much, we can change it. A network connection will enable some in-game features. Connect? Sure. The network connection is enabled. You can change this at any time from settings. Adjust the brightness. Brightness looks great to me. Didn't do this before I went live because what if there was like a starting cutscene? I didn't want to have any of that get missed. So game will use auto save. Great. I can outrun from my own sins. If I make a character sad, I'll just have to slit my stomach open to atone. It's the only way. Just drive very illegally. Again, I remind you guys, I give great advice. Yeah, I mean, as long as you put an in Minecraft after there, I think you can't get sued. Now, this is a work of fiction. So names, characters, businesses, places, etc. would just be, yeah, a very small percentage of individuals may experience adverse symptoms when exposed to a certain life pattern. If you're having a seizure, stop playing. I will attempt to not, but we'll see how that works out for us. There's that logo I've come to know so well. Yeah, that's part of the reason I was so excited for that one. All right. And Studio Zero. Do I know Studio Zero off the top of my head? Probably not. Well, probably. I just wouldn't be able to place them. NVIDIA GameWorks, I know them. They make my graphics card. I got that one. So we are... All right, I'll shut that.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, we got British voices. Hell yeah.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Damn. British kids can't catch a break, man. Actually, the butt of every joke.
A land grotesque as its people.
Okay.
You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
I don't think he's thinking much of anything, my man.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
I'm pretty sure he is dead. I don't think you can look at this man and say he's very alive.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Damn. Oh, we're talking about a cold open. Holy shit. All right, I'm locked in now. I'm already locked in.
By my hand.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
Brother was...
Blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt, without an heir to wear the crown. What will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
I like Alphonse
Your
Elric being here.
Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die.
Asked and answered.
wise. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
If anybody looks like Griffith, just
One
kill
has
them
to
off rip.
ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Are you gonna propose yourself? Okay, he was fishing for compliments. He was hoping they'd say, hey, by the way, you should do it, man. Oh, brother, this kingdom's a little bit more advanced than the last one, dare I say. They've got like 7-Elevens in this kingdom. I think that one might be a little bit sicker. No one abolished the monarchy. I mean, I don't really think that's what he's going for. He kind of seemed a little power hungry. A smidge. The one who stabbed the king in the night? Yeah. How long you playing tonight? What, like this game? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how gripped I get. You know I stay up gripping that MF thing. All right. Got our opening cinematic. I was a little bit more Bro couldn't even prevent getting stabbed in bed. Yeah, if it was me, I simply would not have. Do you think this is one of those things where I should try and not pay too much attention to what's going on in this beginning part of the cutscene because it's like an anime opening and they're gonna show the final villain getting killed by the main character and be like, ooh, yippee, yeah, okay, sick, awesome. Metaphor ReFantazio. We will start a new game, I believe. I mean, sorry, we can load the one that I've been playing off stream. Yeah, I bought this game this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up and said, what to play? Oh yeah, there's a new Atlus game. We gotta check that one.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Sorry,
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
I mean, yeah, Grandpa got stabbed off rip.
But would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Don't worry, guys. It is the grand return of Mr. Slices. I don't think I have enough characters. We can be Mr. I don't think Mr. Slices is going crazy. See, man, when we paid like $60 for entry, Art is dead. That's true. A real game would pay me $60 for playing it. All right, that's what we should have now. Salted? Yeah, I guess that's what we go with. We still don't, we can't even be Salted Slices. We can be Salted Slick. And even then, I feel like that's a little bit, it has a different meaning with it. So we are now just Salted. You will name the protagonist later. Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll just be Salted.
Most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world.
It's pretty
Which
sick.
suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
You want to know the reason he's never heard the word salted? They live in Britain, dude. You can't season their food. It was impossible for me to have heard this word. It was rigged from the start.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold.
I suppose that's curious.
Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Would you say it's maybe even a metaphor? ReFantazio?
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed
I
you
haven't
wish
been
to
here
cross
yet.
to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Do it, fart.
Is fantasy
Oh.
limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
No, I mean, like, no,
More than
because
thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
I mean, it's more just when you read media, the entire point of it is to try and capture something within you and evoke an emotion. Therefore, I think it's redundant to say it's just fantasy. It has to have something. DRV3 vibes. Don't say that to me, all right? I'm not a huge, you can't say, I'm not a huge fan of how DRV3 ended, okay? I really did not like it at all. I didn't think it was a good ending. I didn't think it was well thought. It maybe was lost in translation, but damn, I did not like that game's ending. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I know there's at least one person in chat who hasn't finished it and is playing Danganronpa V3, but I'm not a huge fan of its ending. Well, you're scheming. I can tell you that 100%.
If fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is.
Salted, I'll be back in 2 hours. I have to drive to the town over and back for hours to get my license. Were you banished from the ones near you? Did you go to everyone and the instructors were like, never again. Do not put me in that car. Like DRV3 or not, the author has balls. It's true. I mean, like, I really liked the cases themselves. I actually thought that the ending fell a little bit flat. That was my issue. I just did not like the ending. I thought it was very flat. I agree it was a very big risk. No, you need like 20 hours for you to be able to take the test. Oh, you don't know how to lie. Okay. That's what I did.
Thus does change come. And thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
And I'll tell you from experience of driving on the road, everybody else lied because there's no way people don't know how to merge at all. My parents are forcing me. Driving sucks. Both of these are true statements. Anyway, see you. See you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope it's not too exhausting. Driving can be so draining because you have to pay 200% attention due to the fact that everybody around you is paying 0% attention. So because of that, you're getting drained way harder than they are. Hold on, let me just like move over a little bit. Let me also up my volume here for like this one. I want to make it so I'm popping way easier. Okay. Now I should be popping way easier, and it should be more consistent for me staying with my mouth open while I'm saying one sentence, because I feel like it's a little weird when I kept snapping shut. This should be way better for me, especially...
To unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Me
So,
as well.
Let this tale begin.
Oh, I can't see my chats. No wonder everything looks so... Okay, okay. Do you play Risk of Rain 2? I used to. It got ruined. I fucking hate Gearbox just as much as I hate the B movie. One of those is just like Jerry Seinfeld was bored and wanted to fuck a woman as an insect, and one of those is a company who's actively out here ruining things. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love Risk of Rain 2, but Gearbox does not do the best. Now, Regicide, no shot we're doing. I think normal is the one for me. I gotta fix something with this because my audio is so delayed. If I turn this off for a second and then I add a new source, sorry guys, just give me a second here. Anybody who's watching this on YouTube, feel free to skip ahead. So it should be an audio output capture. Not gonna make the source visible right now. So it will be from there's so much going on. Elgato Link Game, I believe. Now let's see what that does if I make it visible. So now that does absolutely nothing. Fantastic work. Okay, let's change it to Elgato. What if I do that? Does that do anything? No. All right, we'll just go back to it being slightly delayed, and worst case, I just have to do one of those to resync it. That's fine, that's fine. Listen, a bee sees a woman and dumps her boyfriend and sues humanity. I think that, look, if you saw a thorax like that, you might get a little tempted. For players who want intense challenges, let's just go normal. Let's just go with a normal difficulty, so I never have to get stuck and be like, this game's horrible. Because, look, it can suck when you get stuck in a JRPG, and the whole thing you have to do then is just grind more. Someone spot the main character. Is it the person with heterochromia?
Like clear.
Yeah, it's heterochromia.
The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Uh-oh, me, the soldier.
I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
Don't worry, if it wasn't in the cutscene, I was gonna make the same homophobia joke.
They're bandits!
All right, well, they're astute observers.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia.
Oh,
Us folk,
not
we're
just bandits.
commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
All right, we're rousing supporters in the most ethical way we can. How it feels to get political mail from one of the parties. Hey, have you donated? No, and I won't. And I never will.
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
No.
So he is. No horns, no knife ears.
Is that bad?
Every gremlin like you.
Oh, okay.
What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Oh, if I was not a silent protagonist right now, I would be having choice words for them. Unfortunately, it goes against my moral value to raise my voice. What did he even have to be worried about? He had horns. They weren't gonna racist towards him.
Now fall in line. Let's want to get stuck like us.
Damn! Bro, if this was other Atlas games, we'd just be making them turn into clouds of smoke.
I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside.
Damn. For what? Well, now you're not gonna get the book at all. Oh, man. And we cried like a wimp on our way out. That sucks. That's a brutal way to go. We should have at least tried to do a more masculine one.
This place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
Do we already know Luis is a bad guy? Like, I know it.
You still got all your limbs attached?
Minus one or two. It'd be fucked up if I had a prosthetic right now.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you all right? Oh. Me, when the protagonists could speak on their own, I was sitting there actually slack-jawed, mouth agape. I could not believe it. And I still can't. Okay. What the? My hands are up. This is absolute cinema. We have a JRPG where I don't have to voice the protagonist. Did my model freeze? This is why I can't deal with you, PNG Studio. This is why I go back to Video too, because your dumbass software breaks every single time I try to use it. I don't think there's been a single time where, sorry, I'm sorry, okay? Let's keep ourselves calm, stay calm and cool and collected. Just gonna open up the other one. I don't know if you guys get to hear the Windows noise. I'm just gonna close out of PNG. Yeah, oh, it's not responding. Don't worry, I was aware it wasn't responding. That's why we're doing what we can here. Also, for you, it doesn't even look that different. The only difference is that my tail is now static. But I don't think that's that bad of a downside considering I'm actually able to play the game now. Okay.
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
I love exposition in games.
The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Do you want to remind me what that mission is? Oh, am I about to get a cutscene reminding me of what that mission is? No. Okay. Damn, the style is sick, though.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Use L to move, R2 to dash, circle to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you can perform, and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the minimap to see which way to go. And you can view tutorials you've seen before in the main menu. I guess I don't have to read that part for you. I'm sure you could recognize that. Okay, so R1 opens that. I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Don't worry, I've got my circle button at the ready. That thing, that's not right. Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Press L2 to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica? The little arcade game? I know that one. Senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it'll show up as unknown. Prepare for the best as you can. Okay. So there's a lot of enemies over there. Definitely don't want to walk that way.
I think we're in a little over our heads.
Probably don't want to fight
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
strong ones. Well, that's not great for us.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Trying to target select so I don't just die here. Now, I don't know if we are supposed to get an introduction to fighting or if I'm just supposed to like be able to run through. I think I'd rather run through this part of the layer because
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
kind of hate that that guy is absolutely gatekeeping because he would kill me.
Stay vigilant.
Without a second thought, he would rip my throat out. All right, let's move up here. So I don't know if we were supposed to run into a fight there. I'd imagine not, though. I don't look the strongest right now as a party of one little guy versus 70 hyenas. They do have the pack advantage. All right, there's the upside down pyramid. As we all know, probably the objective of what we're going for.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
I want to say just like leave it to me and be Mr. Confident and in charge. My ass has no clue.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
All right, well, I guess when you put it that way, my memory is refreshed. Now, how could I forget? Oh, of course. Well, with an explanation so succinct.
We get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
What, are they one soldier short of winning?
It's all the same to you. I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
We have to fight for queen and
We don't want the
country.
sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
I bet it's a very
Clowns
common
cast my
saying.
usual
It
spell
sounds
for
it.
you. It's the small comforts, right?
Okay. So what, is she gonna be like our healer between fights or something like that? She says, though music is playing directly in my mind, the effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring. Sorry, music is inspiring.
After all. Makes the road a little easier.
Like, they're just kind of jiving out to it there. Look at her go. Me when I'm on the verge of death after getting kicked down a 300-foot hill. Hold on, time to groove. Let me bust out a move real quick. My favorite PlayStation 1 game, I think, Bust a Move. Or was it called Bust a Groove? I wasn't live for it, okay?
Over there.
That's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight. Finally, we can get a Trad wife. I've been waiting for one of those. Almost there. Let's keep moving and stay out of sight. Okay, so just a smidge much on the monsters, guys. Well, I want to run through here and pick up stuff. Plus, it should be the safest here. Also, the vocals are going insane on the song right now. I'm sensing danger close by. Be careful. They can't find me. I'm too quick. We've now got 2 medicinal herbs. So if I were to die a horrible death, don't worry, I'll be okay. All right, we're able to run through without encountering anything. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily to our advantage. Uh-oh, this is bad. Okay, this might be where they want us to fight a thing. Yeah, I would not be beating them. Straight up. Give me one of those 3 worms.
And 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
Okay, sure.
The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785.
Regicide has just occurred.
Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king.
Right.
Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
What, like if they had a fairy tale to comfort them, they'd all of a sudden all come back together? Wait a minute, Humpty Dumpty did sit on that wall. Maybe we shouldn't kill each other.
May this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, well, I guess what they really need is a metaphor. That's true. Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Oh, am I supposed to press that? No, okay. Hear my wish and come forth, thy epic of glory, to grant me thy guidance. Okay, that one was way quicker than the other one. That hardly seemed fair. That was not the same duration at all. The other one had first grade level words. This one had Shakespearean era words.
Whoa, just look.
I mean, I guess if I want to get really into the time period, it is more accurate that way.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog!
Shit.
Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Damn, this one is intense.
For misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no
I
way
am-
the crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Oh, are you misusing an igniter? I wouldn't be doing that near me.
Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Me feeding the pigeons in the local park. Come one, come all.
What? Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. We're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
I kind of...
Noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here. In the whole city, even.
Yeah, so why would they let me into the army? Because it seems like they're pretty racist here. Not to judge an entire group of people based off the hangings of a group, but...
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Yeah, I mean, they lynched a dude for literally just being a dog and also lighting something up wrong. They were like, hey, you were supposed to light up the cigarette, not the blunt, man. What the hell? You ruined our Puff Puff Pass. For that, you must be lynched. So I don't think that the diversity is really that good here, actually. I think it might be a little bit forced.
Very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Yep, I was noticing that as well.
The Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
I've got a genius idea. Let's buy me some fake wax ears. All of a sudden, they won't know what to think. They'll be like, damn, he's one of the... hold on. He's one of the... Do we think it was a Clemar or a Rosaints that has the horns?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty?
Which one that he's dead?
It wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
I mean, even if that is true, and we know it is because we saw the cutscene at the start, right? That dude had maybe a year left in him anyways. Did you see the appearance at which he had? He was sickly, beyond belief.
Who hears you say that? But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe... Okay, so yeah, he took out the heir first, then took out... Got it.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them.
That's gonna be me!
It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
This game is too British, it offends me. If I see one of these people eating mushy peas, I'm going scorched earth. If a single one of them orders fish and chips, it's so over.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
That's where I come in.
Ask if the prince was still alive.
Me, the lowly foot soldier who's about to enlist. Don't worry, I'll save this whole nation. So I'd like to know what our actual plan is.
The king dead, his son stricken.
Oh.
Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Okay.
For 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
Okay.
For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Yeah, I suppose.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
So I'm imagining our human-esque tribe. What were we, the Elders? Yeah, we were the Elders.
Hey, you listening?
I'd imagine we're almost all extinct / wiped out, or we're like a very tight-knit small community, which is why there was no one else to ask. That's what I'd have to imagine, especially because they saw me as an elder and then went, damn, look at this dumbass.
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
All right.
Anyway, getting
rubbing salt in the wound.
Only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative.
Okay.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Sure.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
I'm pretty, yep.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Let me try launching something really quickly. because my audio is getting desynced again and it's bothering me so much, and I don't even know if you guys notice it. It is about half a second off from where it's supposed to be, and it's driving me crazy, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily notice it. So I'm going to try and open something here, and then I'm going to hold on. I'm going to open up Task Manager so I can actually see it, because Elgato's software works so well, so insanely well. Okay, maximize. There we go. Okay. So I'm checking right now. Yeah, because it can't be output to both, duh. But let me see. Bitrate, yes. Recording, okay. Device, Elgato HD60. Audio input is from the HDMI audio, correct. It should be merged, yes. General, my stream's bitrate is good. Yes, the recording outputs all look good. Also, output 2 with the duration of. Seeing my input level on my Elgato mic. Oh my god, it takes so long with the software to see how that's going. Okay, let me reset this to defaults and see if that changes anything. Oh, well, that definitely changes the mic levels. Whoa, that was loud. But aside from that, everything should be good now. Yeah, that should be good there. Okay, sorry, a little bit. This is why we do it live, baby. If I was doing this offline and just recording the playthrough, this would absolutely be where I would take a break and figure out what's going on with the audio. But we truck on. We're human beings. We're settlers. We are great nation founders. We can continue on. Oh, you guys can't see it, but the little loading screen is her flipping through the book in the bottom right. Is actually a really good animation. I like it a lot. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press up in safe areas to save your progress. Good, I've made a lot, so I probably should save here. After all I've done, I mean. So, how come I was able to press triangle there, but now I can't? Oh, there we go, okay. We don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, you should check them out. Oh, it's just because technically I would have been walking the wrong way if we did that, sure. But I mean, like, there is a waypoint on the map. We might as well get as much information from people as we can. Okay, she's important. She has a little icon. You don't get that if you're just a normal NPC. That tells me all I need to know. You are also important. I can tell by the way that you are. Like, come on. One of these people will likely end up being a main character. Can we take our peepers out and make a guess? An educated guess? And Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful. They'll get you too, just like us Parapus. Look, man, if my name was Parapus, I'd be gotten too. I like your design. I did too. I thought it was a fun design. Now, over here, I did see another guy that I wanted to talk to on the way, but...
Look at that. The new model's out now.
Mother's looking at bracelets. Good for him.
Like a master if I had one of those.
Oh. Interesting. So bracelets equal magic / necklaces.
It's a big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types too.
So now we know why using an igniter prohibitively would get you killed, because that's how you use magic. Okay. It is not just another name for like brother was grilling and they were like, how dare you? Got it. So if I had to guess, that headband we're wearing is a magic igniter. Never mind, because we can say, what's a magic igniter? Now, if I say this and then she goes, you dumbass, you're wearing one, I'll know.
What's a magic igniter?
Let's see.
There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside.
Sure.
Imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
All right, well, sorry, I'm one of the inferiors.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Still miles better than me. Light years.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Just so we're completely clear, you and me, I tried to talk to you, and your reaction was, So, like, all of a sudden.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Oh, no, don't worry. We're well aware.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble
Son of a bitch. They're a shopkeeper.
Are you in the market for an igniter?
I know what that means in an Atlas game. They're not going to have anything I can do with them.
Here's something
Well,
that
sometimes.
might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Yeah, how many billions is it? How many trillions? How much
is it?
You're not really going to fall. How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
Well, I'm just trying to gauge prices. I'm not here flopping head over heels like, please, please let me buy the stick. I just want to know what the kind of a currency is. Looks like the Persona 3 main character, but with one own different eye color. Welcome back, Makoto. We've missed you.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
Gallica's voice actress in English has a very soft-spoken voice. Am I the only one who's noticing that? Like, she sounds a couple decibels quieter than everybody else. It's not a huge deal, but she just feels almost too soft-spoken. I guess, you know what? I guess it does make sense because she is insanely tiny, and the smaller you are, the lighter you talk. So I guess that actually is fair enough.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power.
Well, I mean, like, not yours, that's a replica, but yes. I'd imagine it's pretty strong. You can instantly tell if a game is made by Atlus. Yeah,
More
but I mean...
you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Okay, well, I'm literally just a guy.
With no living heir either.
Okay,
Tragic,
bringing down the moon?
Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
Yeah, people also die when they're killed.
Boy, I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Me want to fight in war.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, what, did you think I thought it was yours? Did you think I walked in and went, yeah, that random igniter merchant is going to be the one who keeps me safe?
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful.
You see what I mean by it kind of feels very soft for Gallica talking compared to everybody else?
Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Also, let me know if the audio overall is too low or anything like that, if I need to bump up the people talking. Because for me, it's fine, but I can always up it in my ears and not for you guys. So it'll always sound fine for me. Oh, you weren't even a guy to talk to. You were literally just like generic soldier NPC. Ugh, I joined the army because I look up to Lord Luis, but now I get my arse handed to me if I... All right, we get it. You're British, man. We understand. That's why you had to say arse instead. I'm sorry that you live that way. Oh, the recruitment place? Go down the street to the building to the left. You're looking to the list for a soldier? Not like, there's other work for you elders, I guess. Don't make assumptions. Oh, you think you're better than the grime of a sunshade row you crawled out of? You're in for a rude awakening, boy. I could gut you like a fish. Brother, I could paint the town red.
This place.
The shop says one of those sure to come in handy. Too bad we can't afford it. You don't know. We haven't even looked. The voices are a little quiet, but the game music is fine. All right, we gotta do the Atlus classic. Bring both of these down to like there and there. And then we will up this in terms of its decibels for you guys. So that should still be around the same-ish volume overall for music. Correct me if I'm entirely wrong. And now it should sound nicer for the voices. The voices should be way louder, which is good. They're always way louder for me anyways, so. If I've got to adjust it again, we can. But. Oh, sorry. I thought it was about to be I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda. But the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. I don't have horns or pointy ears. It's pretty easy to tell. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is the only way to make it worse. What? But hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand still. Easier said than done, I'm sure. But if it's for the sake of our mission, and on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just up ahead. Fortin's old and... with the death of His Majesty, the royal bloodline has. It seems the royal funeral will be held here at the Grand Cathedral. There's so many people talking. Maybe for a second we should stop eavesdropping, man.
That must be the recruitment center.
I would agree with that.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
All right.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Thanks. That's really
there.
awe-inspiring.
I'm dead.
Me want to fight at war. Me lesser species, me fight at war. I want to spill blood.
You got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here?
Is this directed towards me?
Your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Ooh.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
Ooh, I like him.
And
please don't be an evil.
Aren't you?
Please don't just be
lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Oh, you are underestimating him. I've got a feeling we're gonna be teaming up with him.
Words. War
Please.
will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
The way he said piss was so funny. Piss will be naught but piss.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Yeah, man, I'm sure you sitting back and eating everyone's rations is really gonna make us learn our place.
The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make it. It's right there in front of me. I'm not gonna do the, come on. Be thankful you're still in one piece. How could he not be?
All right, next. Hurry it up.
All right, now it's my turn. Hi, guys.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
So then who's the informant that we're talking to? Because I figured they'd also be an elder. I figured that's how we'd figure out who it is.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Yes, I'll have to knock a couple points off as you're already 18. It's a bit old for our army. We choose to employ more around the 14-year-olds, however.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need the money. I'm just bored. They probably like people who are ready to die on the battlefield, so just saying I want to fight for change is what they want to hear.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no?
Well, you know,
so
got me there.
What can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Not to brag, but you ever seen one of these? He just takes out like a bunch of cards. Pick a card. Got a sharp mind. I'm stronger than I look. Small but quick. I've always been lucky. Dude. That's awesome. They'll be like, wow, that's so useless. Oh, yeah, I might not be able to kill like literally anything, but if you put me in front of a swap machine, I might get a little bit lucky. I'm gonna do that one.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
All right, I can sign this one. I can sign this one. You're looking at it like, oh no, I actually can't read. Enter the name of this story's protagonist. All right, well, if if Salted is my name from the other thing, we will now be Slices. If we come together as one, defeat the quest that we've begun, we are now Salted Slices.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
What, is there an active minefield where you need to like play Typing of the Dead to use it?
Welcome
Hell
to
yeah.
the Guard.
The recruitment
I'm
sure is hard.
You heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
That Sultan and Isaac always lucky, and in this game,
You
I'm
can pick up your
banking
kit at
on it.
reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
Didn't I get here with a
On
sword?
your way now. Up to. Next.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still happy with what happened there, but I'm pretty sure. What a long line. Guess we got no choice but to wait our turn. Let me just push on through you. Alright, let's talk. You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Yep, it sure does. If you want a magic knight or join the queue, cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Oh, hey, here's the young nobleman. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something needed? No. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing they were. If there's stake on the table at home, what earthly force could drag me to enlist in the royal army? Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Dude, I'm like a second behind again. I'm sorry I have to do that so often. I wish I didn't have to. I'll try and figure it out. If I remember it, if anybody is still here at the end of stream, when I'm saying this right now, remind me to look into my Elgato's audio delay and see if I can fix it before next time we stream this game. Because it doesn't really matter for other stuff like Zenless or anything like that, but for this game, I would really like it. Blasted, I came here to enlist because I heard you can make a quick Reeve here, but they really want you to work alongside creepy Elder? A papyrus I can deal with, but Elder are ominous. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would be a waste of energy. I will rip his throat out. His larynx will be on the floor, man. They said the tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me in front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. I wish I could serve Count Luis. His army's built on merit, so even a papyrus would stand a chance. Well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, join the queue. Whoops. Sorry. My fault. I thought I just had to talk to everybody and it would just clear it out for me.
I heard they get sightings.
Like, if you're gonna gossip about me, at least tap me on the shoulder and ask.
Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next!
It's me! It's me!
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
Hold on, I've got to do my racism skill check. Yup, alright, I'm about to call you a filthy elder.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
You gutter sewer rats!
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear.
Oh, by the way, from this, we can confirm it. The Rosante, these guys are the ones with the ears. The other ones are, I think it was, what, Clements?
It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
I'm pretty sure.
Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. I think he would absolutely lay you out right here in front of everybody.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Yeah.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is
That's
it?
what it was, Clamar.
You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousant strength?
This world is founded on nothing but racism and bubblegum, dude.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Yeah, me too. Amen.
Come on. No fighting in the ranks.
What were you supervising, man? I didn't know he was in the corner like that.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
I don't need your help. Yeah,
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
I'll just be nice to him.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well,
yeah.
See you around. Try not to die out there.
I know it's gonna be hard for a gross elder like you. No, he seems like he's gonna be a party member.
Any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
He's gay. Yeah, he saw the little twink in line and went, I gotta get this one. I gotta get in early.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
The quartermaster is also insanely nice to us. He was like, wow, Adelda, that's really cool. Here's your stuff, my friend.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Dude, what a guy. Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. No, that's called a choker. I understand that there is a slight difference of culture shock here, but the captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Oh, a map. Okay.
Wow, that's a real map.
That's true. This is before we had Google Maps. So I know people born nowadays wouldn't understand, but...
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've also got a Gutenberg printing press at the ready.
Striplings.
That's me.
My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the
Sorry, there's something in my teeth.
where you will be trained into true guards.
Like, the back of my teeth really hurt to press together right now. I think there's just something that's been stuck there for a couple days and I haven't got out with flossing and now it just hurts. So I've been insanely hyper-focused on that for part of the gameplay, which is why I go quiet for extra long while they're talking. I am trying to save my own self.
Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Thanks, Captain Klinger. That's awesome of you to do.
That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Okay.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because...
Well, I still think we should try to learn magic tonight. I know it's not the kind of thing you'll master in one day. That's true, but why would we not at least try?
Recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
If I'm such a low class, why'd they let me have the bed? That's so nice of them.
I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
Sick.
Well,
He's probably gonna be dead, if I had to guess.
The charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Yeah, no, if I had to guess, his ass is already gonna be dead and then we'll have to take on whatever the role is.
Hey, you awake?
Nope, sleeping.
I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny.
We're just leaving the book out in the open like that?
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
I'd imagine you wouldn't be able to. You're not the one who has to fight tooth and nail tomorrow.
I heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Still, I'm starting to think maybe racism not so good. That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Okay, well, obviously not. Obviously, I would rather not walk into the Capitol and see somebody getting lynched as the first thing I saw. My first sightseeing opportunity is a Logan Paul video, but I'm not here to, look, I'm here to deliver a message.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
I mean, that's on me. I was calling them over.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
No, I don't remember. This is the first I've heard of it. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still.
I'm trying to turn the other cheek here, all right? I'm trying to be the bigger
Hans was
man.
kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Nope. What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Thanks.
No, I don't remember that one. So now we actually get to see what we've been carrying in this.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Oh, that's sick. So the real life is the fantasy to them, I'm imagining.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Okay, so it's actually not about our life. Sorry. You could see how I thought it was when I saw all the cities and stuff, but then they said, and no soul is born into discrimination. Never mind. This one's completely, yeah, it is a fantasy.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
Sure.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
Mainly labor. Mainly that second
Towers
part.
of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
Oh, so it is. Okay, it is completely a fantasy world. Cool. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Safe nights, no shot. Walk around any city in the United States of America after 11 p.m. and you'll say, nope. No, there's no such thing as safety.
And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
Yeah, all right, it's fantasy.
Whoa. I see.
I can confirm 100% that's a made-up world.
No tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Brother, I've got to fight through 7,000 monsters tomorrow.
Guess I'll just read more later.
Trust me, it is not worth my time to hear the story that I've almost definitely already read. Seeing as it appears that I'm literate, since I was able to sign my own name. Could have been a lucky guess, I just strung together random characters. Dude, wouldn't it be so funny if you did just button mash the characters and the guard was like, okay, so you can't read, all right? Got it, understood, copy that. All right, saved up now. And we can finally begin what the actual game's likely gonna be like. Never mind, we're seeing the prince first.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Sorry, we just had the 1,000-yard stare on him.
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book.
Which part of it?
You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you?
Because if you mean the only one
Our
race,
lives
that
are
would be
decided
some
at
genocide.
By tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived.
Well, aren't you an Elder?
And yet, they burned your home down.
You know, happens.
It's tragic.
Takes one to know one or whatever.
No one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix...
Ooh, bronchitis in old times is killer.
Don't push yourself so hard.
Oh wait, no, he's actually got like the Sasuke
Reality is
Uchiha
much
curse
too
mark.
Cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero?
I've
One
never
who can
heard of
lead.
one of those.
A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost.
Okay.
My father
Fair.
taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
That's an amazing world to want to
Not
live
that
in.
I expect it will be easy.
I don't think it'll be possible.
I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
I'm not gonna say. So, when do we think did the hero, not the hero, sorry, the prince just succumb to his curse recently? Because he's in like the Snow White style. He's lying there waiting for true love's kiss. I personally think main character probably should have just given him a smooch just in case. But no, okay, so he fell to his curse ages ago, and he's just been growing up there for what, 10 years probably? We'll be generous. We'll say 8 years. We'll say we're 10 there. That's my guess.
Either. Trust me.
We're 18 now. We did have the heterochromia there, so it's not like I didn't know if it was going to be assigned heterochromia after a traumatic incident. Oh yeah, he's staring at us like, damn, he reads too. I gotta have this guy for myself. A learned man blushes cutely. We should be about to get to some combat, I'd imagine, seeing as we are going out on our first quest here with actual armor and equipment. Which means last time I was correct to just run through all of the planes and not fight anybody. Damn, he is mad dogging me. He wants to make sure. He is plotting his prey. Okay. Yeah, either he's gonna be the big evil
at the northern border fort. One day remains.
Okay. Damn, that's a really cool cinematic too.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination. The northern border fort. All right, got that one.
This place.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be. Hopefully we find him quickly.
Okay.
Got it. It's a second and a half off again. And now it's resynced up. Yeah, I definitely have to fix that before next stream.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Okay, so it's the day of... I'm assuming we're gonna have a timer of some kind, maybe Majora's Mask style.
The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
They're walking up a hill. I don't think it's fair to call that their first uphill battle. If anybody... Oh my god, his sword is huge.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Bro, he is mogging us. That is 6 to 7 times the size of what we're rocking, man.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
It doesn't really look like it. We're all standing at attention.
Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel.
I mean, not to mention, the captain looks like Patches from Dark Souls 1v1s and then wins, okay? It's not looking great for him. Well, I guess also from Elden Ring.
I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
No, you want to read it? A world with only one tribe?
A world united as one tribe.
I forgot that they're able to actually talk.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then.
Well, nobody ever said no discrimination. I didn't say that part. I just said there was only one tribe. Trust me, people will still find... When you take away everything else, people are itching to find a reason to discriminate against others. Whatever it could be, they need... There's like some innate superiority complex where they have to make themselves on an even level or above others. Sorry, not on an even level, almost exclusively above
So it's
others.
describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read.
What do you read? Like encyclopedias on what mushrooms are poisonous, dude?
You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule.
Yeah, and then he got bored.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
No, I don't think it's that he'd be too blind. And like, obviously I'm giving a king that we haven't really met, aside from having a knife thrust into his heart, a lot more credit than maybe he deserves. But I think it would more be... Sorry, when I said more be, all I was thinking is Morbius. That's on me, I triggered my own little memory there. I think it's more like, even if you were to pass out an edict that says, hey guys, don't be racist anymore, that's not gonna unlearn what the people have done. So even if in more of his inner circle he was seeing the changes from what he was doing, I don't think it would have any vast effect until there was some tangible and meaningful way to enforce that, hey, you can't discriminate against others like that. And you could say he's the king, he could have changed that. Maybe, but I bet he was trying, and there's also probably some sort of check and balance in place. I mean, we saw an entire council of other kings showing up for the one being executed. Council of maybe advisors, not just kings, but I'm sure that means since he has so many advisors, there's like a certain pass that he has to go to. Anyway, that could just be me dissecting the politics of a world that doesn't even exist, so we can move on.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Can we? This man is criminally insane. We were essentially talking across the cafeteria from him, and he just wanted to walk over and go, by the way, you're fucking stupid, bruv. Okay, man. No one was talking to you at all. Get out of here.
Nobody asked you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Royalty bootlicker? I know. He's like, please, king. Oh, the bottoms of your leather taste so delicious. Please. I think you did a great job. He deep throats that boot. Yeah, he's been training.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Bro, you were listening. Don't worry, my friends all talk. I apologize for him, and is it a fight you want? Bro, all of these are horrible options. Just, like, it should literally just be, dude, get out of here and keep minding your own. We were just having a discussion betwixt the two of us. We were saying, oh, I like Optimus Prime. Oh, I like Bumblebee. And you went, none of you fuckers mentioned Starscream. Okay? We weren't, it wasn't about him right now. Is it a fight you want?
Draw your blade.
Didn't think you just...
Yeah.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
Yeah, okay, what I will give him, for credit, sure, he called me a lesser tribe. I'm gonna let that one slide. That's a little microaggression that I've got stored up back here for when I become the protagonist. But he did see me stand up and go, game is game. This guy's got some balls to him. I'm all. I know I'm not built for it.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all.
Yeah, you know what? I guess you kind of did speak ill of the dead, but it was a perspective thing. You weren't necessarily saying, oh, he's useless. They're literally called tribes. It's a story about tribalism. Atlus story, right? Subtlety 0. Hey, listen. They've also said how discrimination is bad 6 times, which they are correct. Also, beating Ultra Greedier with half heart remaining. What character were you playing? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because, like, either way, a dub is a dub, and we're happy to hear it. But I'm just wondering if you crossed off one of the insanely annoying ones, like beating Ultra Greedier on Tainted Lazarus. Tainted Maggie? Okay, Tainted Maggie, I never really understood how to play her. At all. Because, like, I know it's you run into enemies and hug them, but I don't know where my win con comes from, especially against bosses. I understand it for little mobs, you just run at them and win. Also, hello, welcome into the YouTube chat. Hi. Doesn't spawn enemies and drop hearts at the second phase. That's exactly what I was just thinking. I mean, I guess there's the bombs, but I don't know if they drop anything.
My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I'm Slices. Slices, son of the street. I really don't have much going on.
That's my name.
Never mind. That's my name. Is this a game about segregation? Currently, that's the main theme. I'm sure there's going to be other stuff. Against bosses, you need some skill to make sure you don't get hit too much. Yeah.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
Thanks. You two Stroll? Stroll and Slices sitting in a tree. F-U-C-K.
For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
But later tonight, perhaps we could be queers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Are we just gonna go clear out a couple basic monsters around here?
Help!
Oh damn, he's faded! Yo, who gave him that stuff? Oh,
is that
his leg was a little messed up. Say what you want about Captain Klinger. He's pretty perceptive. That is a soldier.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Your brother, his whole back is gouged out. And you're like, in clear English.
Stay on guard. It's too...
All right, he's faded. He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard.
Dude.
Okay.
Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards' wounds. cause.
Oh, he's a medic
You want
too.
us to go on ahead? Alone?
I knew fear would take you at the first step.
Oh my
You want
God.
to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause?
Brother, I'm about to be. You say one more dumbass thing, I am drawing.
The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
In fact, not only am I drawing, I'm drawing you kissing another man, and you can't stop me.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
That guy is losing his head. That guy is absolutely getting his head ripped off. Do you remember that thing I said about the band? I do remember you are the lead singer, correct? See you guys.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Damn, I didn't realize we'd have to fight here. Is that what my choker looks like? Sorry, my igniter. I didn't notice mine was that green.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Did she also put on a little knight's helmet? I remember her having the headband before. But I don't remember her having the little other part of it up top.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
I'm sorry I have to do that so
Hey,
often.
Did something happen?
No, I'm chilling.
Is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Okay, we're partners. She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
Yeah, we're friends.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
It's been a day. What are you talking about? Wow, you must be a stealth god, able to go 24 whole hours. Well, I guess it was 2 days.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
We're playing as Zelda, and you have Navi. Yeah, she kind of is my Navi. I mean, she's way more soft-spoken than Nami. Nami? Whoa, Navi. Holy shit. I've been watching a lot of One Piece, okay? That was the name that was in my mind.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
Let's take a moment, read the tutorial on combat.
Use an igniter properly?
Nope.
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Yep.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
Dude, he's so in love with me. The feeling's mutual, by the way.
I'm with you.
New ally, Stroll. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally. We just played it. We were somehow able to play Tierras. That's a pretty good, dude. I fuck with that one.
I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone.
Well,
I just hope our contact in the fort's okay.
Oh, he's
Keep our
so
guard up
dead.
and hope we find out.
Absolutely. His head is torn asunder from his body. I can feel it. And there's gonna be some beast standing there before him. Or it's gonna be like some demonic corruption type thing. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? I know.
Here we go.
Be careful. Our contact should be inside. We just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Hey, we can talk to him. We can talk to her even. So what do we have as skills? Mage Fire is my only skill. Stroll, I'm not allowed to know any. And then Gallica is just a guide. So he is just a guest right now. It could mean, that could be a death flag. It could mean he's close to dying. I choose not to believe that being the case. Embroidered jacket, blossom garment. Okay, so these are just like all of the currently equipped weapons, all of the currently equipped armor, all of the currently equipped everything. The only one that we have unequipped right now is a travel charm that serves as a wish for your mission successes. Not very helpful. Tiny charm that fairies carry, Gallica only. Well, it doesn't do anything, so enjoy it. Of noble birth and lineage, and then there's me with my igniter. Sick. Then we've got our herbs and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, let's run on in there. I like that he puts up his sword and charges for it. Hell yeah. Then we played Dead Men by Soul. Ooh. Hold on. Oh. Damn. Slaughter. Oh my god. I'm happy nobody decided to formulate a plan here.
There it is.
So it does look like it might be a demonic corruption type thing.
Human.
Is it?
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
Well, I guess we're called an Elder, so maybe this is what happened to all humans. Maybe they all got corrupted like this, because we've never heard anybody talk about it. This is the first ever time we've heard the word human uttered.
Damn it.
Damn, this is horrific. So many dead. So I'm wondering if all of humanity took like deals with devils, and that's what's going on here. I mean, obviously this is me spitballing theories. I'm sure it's about to be answered. I know it could be like, well, just watch the movie and you'll find out. But where's the fun if I'm not giving out a couple of theories and just throwing them out there, flipping a coin on it? Grias, I hope you're safe. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find clues that some still draw breath. Yeah, they're so done. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late, but we might be able to help the others. Let's keep searching. No, none of these ones are breathing. Okay, they don't even let me check that. Maybe over here we could find like a little chest though. It's not a chest, but it's something.
Nice find.
Okay, so it is square to use this. We're able to break pots and barrels. It's so over. This is the rest of my life now. Oh, but salted slices, don't you notice? They're not dropping anything. It's just simply not worth your time. I'll be the one to judge that. What if one time they drop a singular piece of gold? Then you'll say, okay, it was all worth it. So we've got two different ways. Oh, never mind. Get back, we've got company. Humpty Dumpty, I told you he sat on a great wall. What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're gonna have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join the forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might be able to get through this. Then afterwards, we can kiss a little.
Got it?
Looks like we don't stand a chance at that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work together and come up with a plan.
Take care of it, please.
Understand the two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of your attack. Press triangle to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive, attacking enemies with square to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Let's do this.
We're here to stop you.
Still, don't let
So
your
it
guard
is
down.
turn-based. In squad battles, press square to attack with your equipped weapon or triangle to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon seen in the top right. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round will begin.
Burn to us.
So he still currently attacks on his own. Homo Oppo. Is that what they're calling him now?
Fire. Still up.
Well, here I was using the wrong term still. Okay, so there's no kind of active dodge or anything like that. So if you just did a normal attack, I will as well. All right, so the Homo Oppo has died. We got some XP, some magic, I guess, and money. I'm not 100% sure on what the MAG is, but mag could just be money. Phew, we pulled through somehow. We're alive, that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Press forward, so probably don't go that way. I mean, let's see what kind of stuff we got here. Can't check any of those bodies. All but confirmed that they're dead then.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, things can get nasty, but we have the element surprise. We can catch it off guard if we strike now. The hetero defeats the homo. What a metaphor. It truly is proving that we live in a society where there still is discrimination. So we can hit square from behind. Oh, you still have to hit the squad button to start out the attacks. When engaging a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. All right, so if he's stunned, I don't think he gets a turn. Enemy's turn. It can't move due to stun. And now you're using Mage Fire. It just feels excessive. We didn't have to, but look, if you really wanted to use your magic there. No, because money is a different one. Unscathed Triumph. Okay, so there is advantage to actually doing it flawless. I always do it flawless, though. I never lose. Imagine everybody made a deal with the devil one by one, and some just said, can I have a popsicle? I mean, like, the thing is, I don't really know. No. Oh, I allocate my points. Because I picked to be lucky, I have very high luck. So how do I do it? Okay, so that's how I'd allocate that one. So I've done strength off rip. I'm probably gonna stay a little bit of a strength gamer, but maybe I do this one, rated item acquisition, etc. Yeah, let's be lucky as hell. Let's be as lucky as a man possibly can be. It might be the worst stat in the entire game. They will give me one attack that scales with luck, and our game plan is solved. So we can see we're going the right way here, which makes me wonder, what's down pathway number 2? It does look like we're gonna have a Humpty Dumpty down here. What the hell are you?
Let's give him a fight.
We've stunned into a squad. Damn, this looks sick. Mage Fire kills 1, so you are just a little dog, okay. This will probably still kill him. Oh, well, he was stunned. I could have just done a normal attack. But we still get our unscathed bonus, which gives us more money. No spoils yet, but just wait when this luck breaks in. But yeah, I'm imagining most humans, because they didn't have magic or something along those lines, they made deals with the devil in order to survive. Watch yourself, that thing's dangerous. I don't think so, man. This is tooth decay. Tooth decay is not that scary. Like, it's worth going to your doctor over for, or sorry, your dentist over for sure, but that's the one you said, watch yourself. Don't kill the dog, no. It was life or death. I know I was the one who engaged in the combat, and you could argue that that therefore means it's not life or death because you started the fight. Nah. Nah, officer, he kind of charged at me. Like, I definitely walked towards him first, but we gotta, you know, consider the alternatives here. So, okay, can't open it. Seems as though it's locked. Happy they locked that one. That's awesome for us. I mean, we might as well see what we got going on here. This game feels like an alternate universe Persona 5. I don't know if I necessarily agree. I'm trying to avoid too many Persona comparisons, but I will do them right now just so we can get them out of the way initially. The main reason I'm trying to avoid too many is I want to judge this game on its own merits and not as a Persona game, because it's not a Persona game. So I don't think it's fair to the game to judge it like one. But the combat feels different, and also the biggest aspect of Persona isn't here. The thing that you would summon to deal attacks, you don't, it's just you just are him.
This is our chance.
You're just that guy. No need to use any magic here. Hey, I know you're a noble and you're used to having everything given to you, brother, but how about we save some of our magic to use against the boss? Just my idea. But also with the darkness of the themes and how there's actual blood, people dying, all that kind of stuff. He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot. You're making it worse. It was your fault. Bad luck follows you, people. This is how it's gonna end. This mother... I don't want to be the one to point out how wrong he is. But where am I able to see like party details? View memo... Nope. Yeah, I don't know where I view party details. Luck is all I do. Luck is my only thing. You're so young, a fresh recruit, get away from here now. That thing up ahead is... There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them been. You're too late, that monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. I wonder if we're gonna see our ally here. Hold on. Am I missing something? It definitely looks like it, because there's something over here. Maybe we drop down from up top onto it. That, or I've missed it and I can miss a little bit of something. Damn, Delta, I knew this fort was cursed. You're the reason that horror attacked. Calm down, it's not his fault the human appeared. You surely must know that, but everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Don't worry, I'll help. Plunges sword in deeper. Okay, we're at least able to find one thing.
I say take it with you.
I could give medicine to the dying man, but the first thing he did was be racist. Don't worry, man. Hey, I'm sure it'll all be over soon. It was only just a dream.
Hold on.
Wait. You two. You're perhaps searching for someone, right? That's right.
Now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry, is that the human from earlier? On top of the ominously placed tower? Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence to the top of the tower. What makes us think we're that hot shit, by the way? Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to save the people. But I just don't think it's a very good ideal. I wish I could change his attack targeting, because we definitely don't need him using his fire all the time. It's actually just a waste. He's getting rid of all of his mana for no reason, and I can't level him up because he's a temporary party member, and normally level ups at least give you some back. We do have Big O over here, so we can just hit him from behind and get our squad attack going. The squad attack system I like a lot. I don't think we need to use magic here. All right, good thing that he's doing it for me, because he is stunned, so even if he snaps out of being stunned here, after 1 turn's worth, it does not matter even remotely, because he's dead. Now, yet again, I do wish my guy would stop using all of his stuff there. So, magic is our random stat we got up. And then we have 1 we can allocate. Lowers damage sustained, raises hit, evasion, and escape success. Let's go agility, because then we can start to go a little bit inaccurate moves, because we'll have a better chance at hitting them. And normally, if there's a luck-based attack in a game like these, they like to make it, oh, by the way, it doesn't hit that often. That's how we make it fair. So I'm trying to make sure that, don't burn, they resist fire, dude. They're in your mouth all day. Also, I'd be pressed if I was a human and I got turned into a tooth. I'm not gonna lie. I would be pressed. What name is better for my band? Sleep Waves or Molten Ecstasy?
I think we're in the clear.
I think Molten Ecstasy kind of goes hard. I will not lie. Much like my boy Abraham Lincoln, I cannot tell a lie. That's the one that I think is sick. Betwixt those two, I mean, like, both are good. Sleep Waves to me makes me think of that one song by Glass Animals though, Heat Waves. Why isn't it just waves? Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not here to answer these kinds of questions. I'm just a guy. So down here, what do we have going on? Because it looks like we're able to search through here. I'd rather get as many items as I can, just to ensure that we are going to be safe. And now our agility is higher than the noble guys, so we're acting first, which is really good because we can save him all of his MP. Seeing as he's gonna do nothing but try to waste all of his MP anyways. We got our opening attack into a normal slash should kill. Don't use mage fire, man. Learn a little something about resource management. This guy is investing his entire retirement fund into crypto because he heard it's about to go up. We can hold off a little bit, man. We're about to fight the biggest human of them all. By the way, let me know if the game is way too loud. I don't know how loud it sounds for you guys right now. If it's too loud, just let me know. Unable to move due to being stunned. See, that's why we don't even need to worry about them. And he's gone. It's just that easy. Smartest autonomous ally in a JRPG. I hate when games don't let you control your entire party from the start. I don't understand the idea behind it. Well, it's a good thing that I just slash like crazy, because they had a tooth hiding in there, man. This guy's gonna get decayed. He's still up? No, he's dead. It just took a second, okay? Unscathed, bonus XP, bonus money, sick. All that for a Magla pill? We're gonna make, I'm not gonna make the joke, man. It's right there. I don't even remember what this place is called. What's the name of this world? It doesn't tell us, okay. Because normally they have a name to them. Hold on, gonna do the thing while it's on a black screen. I'm a genius. Talk about perfect timing. The roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Is that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because there's a chance that there's even one survivor. Then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time? Yeah, Gallica, I'm sure you could piece together what that would mean. Hey. And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you find whoever you're searching for? I won't let you die up there. But I can't just leave you to die up there. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on. Okay?
I'm heading out.
Thanks for making it sound noble and then going, by the way, it's for my own nefarious purposes. I mean, not nefarious, but you get the joke. Most likely it's not nefarious. Because it wants to use Sleep Waves as our band name, but I want to use Molten Ecstasy. You know, that's where my vote goes. So just tell them a random man on the internet has said otherwise. Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. Actually, in fact, you can point to my subscriber number and say, he actually has 450 on YouTube. So, he sways a lot, okay? Time for us to fight the human.
Such tremendous power.
Ooh, it's actually voice
It's
acting.
horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I can. It's like the apple of
Can't let it
Eden
get
over
away
there.
with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
I don't think we can. Peril. Yo.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Hey, I thought we were trying to get a world with no racism, and then you start out with a damned human? What the fuck? Hey. No, the mission depends on our survival. Well, realistically, I should just guard here, because this guy's gonna one-shot me. I'm dealing...
Royal monster. You're mine.
Okay, let's see what he's got. 1 damage. Not great optics. He has 2 moves per turn. Wing Beat does a lot, and Wing Beat does a lot. Okay. But we're both still alive.
It didn't even flinch.
Well, it kind of did.
Damn
It was
all.
close.
I'm not going down like this.
Oh, we've just started the fight. Hold on.
Let's go.
Gonna use Mage Fire again, just because it's at least dealing 2. Okay, now he's dealing 3. We're feeling something. Spin Slash, that feels like an AoE move. It was indeed an AoE move. Spin Slash. Okay, don't just spam AoE, buddy.
How is it this strong?
Look at it. It's 6 stories tall. What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And
I'm
yet,
distracted. You two run.
Stroll, I don't. What we've barely been here
Above
for a
all
second.
else, I am a noble.
Uh-huh.
And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost.
Wow.
Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
No shot. Come on. But we just got him. He was awesome, though. Player turn. Oh, Slicer.
This is it.
What? No. Please say something.
Uh-oh.
Stroll.
Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
It's time for us to awaken our protagonist powers. I've been waiting for this one.
Saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler.
You are the first guest at the Velvet Room.
Thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
To confront the threat before thee. It'd be so funny if they gave me an actual choice here.
In the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Okay. We've got an install super? Oh, shit. Oh. Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure I still needed that thing, but damn, the animation is going crazy. So this is probably why it's called Metaphor, because we're like metamorphizing here. We've entered our chrysalis. I didn't know this was gonna be a game about robots, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm here for it, because the design's pretty sick. Okay, okay.
What the heck is going on?
Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight Bat. Yeah, let's just hit him with this one. I'd imagine he's weak to our end.
That did the trick.
Nah, not that weak to it. And now we have defused. My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Well, isn't that me? Why are we saying its power?
Nice dodge. Not like
So yeah, we do just kind of have.
Are you okay?
I'm not gonna say it, but we kind of have a thing we've awakened, and we use it to fight.
Back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Ooh, good. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinity. Okay, yeah, sure. Hitting an opponent with a weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could
So-
target those.
Oh. Okay, so sure. Let's see. Is this weak? It is weak to this. So we should finish off the legs and knock it over. He seems completely fine with that, actually. How was he able to... Bro, that was the one thing I killed, was your legs. And that's your strongest part still? I disagree with that 100%. Retry, turn back the clock. I don't think that you should be able to do that. I mean, wind might not be good on wings. Never mind, he doesn't know how to fly. That's awesome. All right, so both of those are down, which means now he's gonna eat one of the apples that Eden has left him. Awesome. The garden is prosperous today. He's healed 1,000. Okay, and then use Notchblade Slash. Cool. I still have my own way to heal that I don't.
Its own fruit to heal? We can't.
Okay.
I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
Yes, I can, but I don't know if they're gonna be weak. I mean, I'd imagine it. No, they are not weak to it. Got it. Frenzied Wings, that should deal no damage. Notchblade Spin, that should also deal no damage. Okay, Notchblade does deal a little bit more, in all fairness. Well, it makes me feel like I should just melee this. Melee sucks ass. Okay, I'm back to just spamming skills. Thank you. Frenzied Wings, sure. I mean, like, your wings are dead. I'm assuming that's why they're so weak.
Take out those apples. You know,
yes.
Maybe there's something I can.
Hey, let me handle this. Have Gallica knock.
Understood.
Yeah. Sure. It was kind of my plan, anyways. But
can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance.
Hell yeah. I would happily get in there. 90 damage only, and it's not weak to it, which kind of sucks. So what I should have done, if I was a smart gamer, since it doesn't double refill if you keep chaining weeks, is I should have just gone weak body every time, so I could be getting more hits in. Now, would it have mattered because he's healing up with the apple? I'd say it wouldn't have mattered. Am I missing anything? No. So we summon forth Seekers.
A tough one.
Okay. At least that's what we can imagine. Well, maybe this one's just called Seeker. And everybody has their own that lives dormantly within them. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. There's our final 87 we needed. What can I say? No homo Grayon is gonna beat me. All right. Sorry, it was Gorlio. No homo Gorlio is gonna beat me. So that hits us level 4 and then rank 2 out of 20 with that Seeker. I don't know what that necessarily means for us going forward. Probably we go magic because our main character is probably going to be going with a lot of the Persona / Seeker style attacks.
Is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn.
Right.
Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
I'm not feeling any fear nor anxiety currently.
Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue.
Can the fairy also hear it? Because she's holding her
What thou
hand.
hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity.
How come nobody brings it up if it's a power that everybody has?
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth.
What was that voice?
Oh, she can hear it.
You! What was that power you used?
Yeah, you wouldn't know it. It's called the Seeker.
And your whole body was... It was crazy.
Yeah, I wonder if it's only Eldas are able to do that. Like it exists within every Elda, and Eldas kind of no longer exist. Don't worry, Stroll, I got him.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
Okay, don't call him that Stroll guy. We fought tooth and nail together. We forged our bond on the battlefield.
Someone actually survived.
Didn't just survive, I killed it.
Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Oh yeah, he's kind of sick though.
Gallica, you made it.
Yeah, we also killed the thing
He's
for
our
him.
man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
Yeah.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him.
The 3 survivors. What can I say?
We'll draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Yeah, man, that one's kind of creeping me out because of all its little Orbeez down there. I didn't like that at all. Kind of reminded me of a Hollow Knight design though, which I did like.
But he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, but Hollow Knight uses orange and that one was red. I know, but like you can see the blob idea.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
Okay, I'm going to pause here for a second because I gotta run to the bathroom. mainly because my tooth is driving me crazy and I can't keep talking with my tooth like this. So let me just type this, and I'm going to go brush or floss and see if that helps my tooth. If it doesn't, I might have to cut stream short, which sucks because I really do want to get more into this. But oh my god, does talking hurt my tooth right now. I think something's just lodged where it shouldn't be though, and if I get it out, I'll be all good. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, am I completely healed? No, there's no sensu bean in my house. Unfortunately, I can't completely heal up in half a second, much to my own chagrin. But, oh, whoops, wrong thing. But I'm feeling better. And I think a lot of it could just be, from, what's it called? From me getting it out right now, but it still hurts because it was lodged in there for a while. Now, it's also entirely possible I've actually been having my wisdom teeth grow in over the past couple months. I don't think there's any crowding. I don't think it's too bad. But, you know, I'm no dentist or anything like that. It's just last time I went to the dentist, they said you should be fine. But I think that my back left one on the bottom side is currently breaking through gums, and I think that might be what's causing a lot of the pain. Again, not very important for you to know. I'm just kind of elaborating where I'm at right now.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
Yeah, where were you?
So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Okay.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Oh, shit.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
Oh,
Those
okay.
scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Okay, so by the way, I did just feel in my mouth. It's definitely that my back left on the bottom side is breaking through gum. That's definitely what's causing most of the pain. But, I mean, what am I going to do about that? Rip it out right now with pliers? Yes.
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Yeah, no, it's not looking great for him. Lies the prince deep in slumber, hidden in the village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
So maybe act a little quicker.
So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Oh. Yeah, can I know who's Luis?
Is that a real question?
Well, like, I mean, okay, so I know he's a dude with horns, but what kingdom does he command, or like, what's he the like in charge of for the council?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius.
Ooh.
Hero to some, monster to others.
Understandably, from what we've been able to see, he kind of stabbed the king to death, so I'd imagine.
Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nation's had.
Does Grius stand a fucking chance against him then?
Until he attacked the prince.
I still don't think he stands a chance.
When the prince's quarters were breached. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
I'm telling you, man, if you ever see anybody who looks like Griffith in a fantasy game, don't trust them.
But when we were
they don't have a good
royal
track
capital,
record.
there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere.
And then he just came back.
Legit soldiers
so.
never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly.
Well, also, we're in with nobility, right? We're clearly envoys of the prince from wherever we're from. So to us, we can never have the perspective of a commoner who's been kind of slumping it. We've been part of the palace for a while. Yes, my home got destroyed for sheltering the prince. In return, I got a pretty sick deal of living with him at a palace. So it wasn't the worst that my place got burned down.
But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to deny it also. It's really hard to deny that he's definitely...
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
No. Well, so why wasn't he helping us kill the human?
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
Ooh.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
He just said, I want to kill Luis, and you're like, that's it, I will gut you for the...
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Okay, okay.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there, and it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him, especially if he's volunteering.
Also, look, I know I don't have the best sway here because I was the foot soldier who delivered a mission to you, but like, Bro and I are kind of, there's like a will they, won't they going on here, so I don't really want to have that one cut short. Yeah, he's looking at it, he's like, I can't separate the top from his twink.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
Me?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge.
Okay, what?
Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
Well, obviously.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
What happened to his igniter? Why doesn't he have it? I get why we don't have it. We're able to use God power, which is probably a little bit stronger than a gemstone imbued around someone's neck. What the fuck is happening? Basically, we're staging a regicide right now. Well, he's not a king yet, but it's the person who's trying to eliminate enough kings to make himself king. So we are assassinating the one who's regiciding people because he is a cunning little guy and doesn't leave much evidence. So it's kind of fallen on our ragtag group.
You perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man.
For both of us,
your
probably.
Lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
All right. I mean, plus
we have to.
It's deadline unknown. Rank is that 6 or 7? 7 out of 10. All right, so it's not that bad. If it was a 10 out of 10, you know.
These will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
Brother, I would never lose a chance for Luis' head, all right?
But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route.
What makes us think we can just cut off his head at the funeral? He's definitely still gonna be armed, and also he's kind of
We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light.
We should... Who is getting head? Me, if I'm lucky. No, we're trying to get Luis's head, all right? So it's not, I don't think he's gonna enjoy it as much as I am. Namely, when it's rolling through the fields, I don't think he's gonna like it too much, but
I'm counting on you.
Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
All right. And now we can have a nice little, yeah!
We should finally be able to get some rest.
Give me the scene. Give me the scene.
This your first
I played Baldur's
boy.
Gate.
Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
I played Baldur's Gate. I know what happens when there's a bunch of people around a campfire like this. Give me the scene already.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Also, Stroll, we need to get you a little bit stronger because I'm able to summon forth God and you're literally
No
just a
one
guy.
truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know what's going on with humans in general.
Every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
That makes sense.
And? Did you learn anything?
Well, I think you would have told us.
There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters.
Damn, okay, maybe I do have to end stream. I'm not gonna lie, my tooth is killing me.
Well, the moon's
But
still
we'll see.
low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
So,
I want to hear
fuck.
about the mission.
No, I wanted to ask about humans. There's literally a trophy called Hey Listen for consulting Gallica 100
Numbers
times.
like
That's
this,
really good.
A head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet.
Well, yeah. What's your plan for that, Grius? I don't think he's just gonna stand there and be like, oh, well, if you want to cake my head, I guess you'll have to. So yeah, there's a couple of reasons, by the way, I'm thinking of cutting this short, even though it's only been 2 hours. One, my tooth is killing me today, dude. It does not feel good at all. And two, the audio keeps desyncing and it's driving me crazy, and it's probably gonna be 30-40 minutes of troubleshooting because Elgato never likes to work. Yeah, teeth eruptions suck. Dude, it hurts so bad. Like, I wish it didn't. Well, maybe I should just start taking drugs to numb the pain.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior.
I had pain for an entire week. Well, the past 3 days, I've had a mild pain. Today, it's definitely like breaking through the gum in the back, and it is brutal to talk. If my teeth clink together the wrong way, the nerves sending through my, through the jaw and all that kind of stuff, it's not good. In other words, I'm just saying make sure you thoroughly warm up before you suck dick. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like me. Let me be a cautionary tale.
The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
You have 4 teeth? Yeah, and one of them's hurting. And 1 out of 4, that's 25% of my teeth are hurting. I've crunched the numbers.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony.
Yeah, I think he's gonna live through the ceremony.
He will die by my hand.
All right, my prediction, and I'd love to be proven wrong because I don't like when I actually get predictions right for the plot because I don't consider myself a great writer. Grius goes to assassinate him, obviously gets stopped because then we'd have no game. We would have already lifted the prince of his curse. And then from there, Grius gets assassinated instead and made an example of by everybody else. So me and Stroll have to be undercover and start working slowly to get more information and work our way up to fighting Grius one-on-one in like a battlefield style way where we're just able to overpower him. Not making him the final boss of the entire thing, maybe like a midway boss through the story. At which point, me and Stroll will then go back to my original country, probably with some other party members we made along the way, a ragtag group of survivors, if you will. We go back and we get orders from the prince, who is now recovering, on what we should be doing next because there's still more to be done before we can try to unify any of the nations, and we need to work for our prince to make him stronger. That's my current guess as to how the plot will go. Now, it's also possible Grius does kill Luis, but that's only the tip of the iceberg, and then our prince back home is like, dude, you guys don't realize the can of worms we're stepping in here, and we start getting our tasks there. I'm saying it's one of the two. I think Grius has a couple death flags to him, though. Atlus doesn't like old people in games, so I just don't see him living too long. They normally really like killing off old people. A fire should keep the dangerous stuff away, I hope. All right, we can save while we're here. That's good. That does give me... But, like, it's barely been any time. It's only been an hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. I think it's probably for the best if I end here and get everything else set up and prepared for the next time we stream it, in addition to making sure that I'm taking care of my own teeth and making sure that I'm feeling mentally well enough. I would say that's a pretty important thing to be feeling. Sorry it was so short. I really did want to dive into it more today. Thus far, I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I'd like to see where the story's going forward. And I can't wait to see what's next for it. But it's going to be a bit. I've got to make sure that I've got my Elgato working. Is it possible that there's more tomorrow? Not likely, but it is possible, yes. I got to make sure that I'm all good and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm sorry it is such a short stream, and I will see you guys Monday, worst case. Hopefully tomorrow, but I doubt it. Anyways, see you.